No blind. What is it? No blind. What's the saying? No blinders.
No blinders, no jimmies, no pull out.
No. Yeah. So, hey, you want to discuss the elephant in the room or what first before we start?
What elephant? There's no elephant, bro.
You got heated today, bro. You were texting me all heated. All right, good. All right, let's move forward.
That goes against everything I stand for, bro.
No. All right. Hey, I just want to get
my calm demeanor.
I want to get you a little riled up.
Was put into scrutiny. Nah, it's all good.
Hey, it was just a test. It was just a test for you.
It was just a test. It was just yeah.
So, hey, like I was saying, no been insane this week. So I did not. I admit this is all on me. I did not get a chance to go in and do a formal outline for a quickie episode. But hey, quickie's supposed to be just kind of off the cuff, anyways, right? Like more like backyard banner. So I say, forget the intro, forget all that. Hey, welcome, Uncle. I'm Filthy P. Welcome to the show. This is Gentleman's Hour, quickie style. But guess what? We still have to do.
Drop the intro.
Thank you. All right,
bro. I'm all out of it. I'm like get this. Squid? Is it? What's going on?
It's always all rattled. We got them all rattled, bro. Hey,
on strike or something? I don't. Are the writers trying to get a new contract? What's going on?
I don't know, brother. It's Iran war. That's what I blame it on. Hey, but that's how we start every show. Twit, brother, twit. So, I mean, really, honestly, there was the main thing that happened this week. The Iran war is being Iran. What do they call it? Iran?
Yeah, you have to say Iran, because if you say Iran, it's like right? Derogatory, because we did not run. We do not run.
We did not run from them. So Iran. Yeah, because remember Rocky IV? No, they called him Ivan. I was thinking Iran.
Iran, Greg.
Yeah, Iran.
Iran.
I mean, Trump went ahead and said, because he's been doing these deadlines. I don't know. The deadlines are just to come to an agreement. I don't even understand what the deadline is for, but he basically said, now you got 48 hours. So he did that a couple days ago, and he said, if you don't, I think it like quote unquote, his words were, we're going to blow you to the Stone Age, or we're going to end this civilization tomorrow night if they don't come to a deal. So I'll let you go and talk on it a little, and then I'll jump back in. But that's the lead up basically to what happened last night. So why don't you inform on what happened after that deadline, or right before the deadline?
Like I said, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, really hard for me to keep up, because once I hear something, I'm like, oh, that's breaking news, and it's like, oh no, it's been out for 4 hours and it's on to the next. But yeah, I guess he had given the deadline right yesterday, Tuesday, 5 o'clock. He's like, oh, dropping F-bombs, and he's like, we're gonna erase civilization. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. To me, it's just fake tough.
Yeah.
He's a keyboard commando, bro, for sure. And I honestly think they're either telling him, oh yeah, they're shaking in their boots, and they don't want to see you or whatever. But I said, they're dropping those Lego little videos, bro, and they're just clowning the U.S., dude.
Yeah.
And like I said,
who would have thunk that Iranians would have such a sense of humor? You know what I mean?
Especially, have you heard like the pop song that they put on there?
I don't think so.
I saw one where it was a straight rap video, and it's like just, and then like Trump's in bed with a little doll and he's crying, and I mean,
I've seen so much crap. Yeah, I've seen so much crap. I don't know if I've seen that one or not, but I've seen I don't know if I saw that one. Now, like it's really hard. My whole mind is mush right now. But my question to you, like kind of just thinking about this, is, so say, because I knew as soon as, I think it was the Palestinian, whatever, I don't know who's in charge of or who was working with them or whatever, but they sent over something to both of them and said, hey, come on, guys, we got to come to an agreement. Let's do a 2-week ceasefire, whatever. So I knew as soon as they sent that, I was like, oh, watch, she's going to use that to like, okay, all right, we'll go ahead and give a break. But in the end, right, I fell asleep because I told you I've been having to work late. So I went to, at like 4 o'clock, I took a little nap and I slept right through that, woke back up at 6. and I slept right through. Like, oh shit, what happened? Is the world over? Do I need to?
The world over. We open the blinds. Like, what's going on?
Do I still need to write the outline for the show? That's why. That's the real reason I'm not prepared for the show. I thought the world was gonna be over, bro. I thought there's no need for the gentleman's hour when. Yeah, hey, I thought we were gonna nuke them. Russia was gonna nuke us, and then China, and then we're gonna nuke China. I thought the whole world. I thought that was it.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so I was like, no need for a show, bro. But anyways, so I guess an hour before the deadline, he said, no, I'm gonna go ahead, and he's like, to
Like
whatever honor or going off of the Palestinian, him asking for it, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this 2-week ceasefire. And he said that I guess they sent over, which I've seen this plan that they wanted. It's kind of ridiculous, but Iran sent over a plan, this 10-point plan, and it basically just gives them everything they want. Like they can now be in control of the strait. They can charge $2 million for every. They didn't control it before. It was open. Now they can do that. They have they said every single restriction that had been put on since George Bush has now is going to be removed. Those are going to be taken off. Like everything, all you can think of, they got. The only thing I think they said they're probably not going to get is the U.S. is not going to, remove all their troops out of the Middle East. But if that's the only thing that they don't get out of it, they won. You know what I mean? They got bombed to hell. Of course, they got drilled, they got smoked, they have to repair, that bridge, they got to do a lot of stuff. But in the end, they don't have to get rid of their nuclear program. They don't have to open their country. Before with Obama, they signed that agreement. They had to open up their country to random visits, inspections, whatever. All right, you guys are not building anything. You're good, whatever. Now all that is gone. There is nothing about nuclear weapons. It says nothing about anything. So in the end, it was like, what did we go in there for? To change regime? Well, it's the son now who's more hardline. Was it to get their oil? We didn't get their oil. So what? I don't understand. What did we stop them from making ballistic missiles and possibility of nukes? Nope, we didn't do that either. In the end, they're saying this is pretty bad. We already had a deal with Obama, and it was like, yeah, they were going to get like a trillion or a billion. No, maybe not trillion, $1 billion. But it was their money, I guess, that we had already seized. So it was like, all right, we'll release it back to you if you follow all these. Yeah, and if you follow all these plans,
like we'll give you this back.
Exactly. Every year or two, they were going to go and check, and if you're still not building, you get a little. So it was like they were going to earn it back, whatever. It wasn't like we were giving them our money. Not like this time where we're what was the, what did they say, 100 million a day was the war or something, like all these bombs and all the stuff, all depleting our missiles, all that. All our resources, gas shooting up, groceries still on the rise, energy still up, all of that. So what was the point of all of it? What do we get?
Nothing. So we didn't get anything.
I have a feeling they're just going to be quiet in the White House. They're probably going to come up with something stupid, some kind of spin or something, of course. But in the end, it's like, bro, what the heck was all that for? Like, what was the purpose of that? You didn't accomplish anything, So
just the art of the deal, homeboy.
Did you think? Or how about this, like for you, this also crossed my eyes. Do you think, so right now it's a 2-week ceasefire, but they say Iran and Israel are still shooting missiles at each other.
Well, yeah, no, Israel, I think hit, I don't remember what country, and it was like, oh, that's not part of the ceasefire, so they're still like popping out. It's like
if that's
just some sort of nonsense, bro. It's insane.
Do you think that after 2 weeks, what's your prediction? Are we just going to go home? Are we going to be like, all right, hey, that's a deal. You get everything that you asked for in that 10-point plan? Because Iran's not going to back down. They're willing to just keep getting bombed.
Yeah,
are we going to really go and commit war crimes and bomb like civilian structures? Like, I guess there's no way to really tell, but kind of reach into your little crystal ball or look into your crystal ball and see,
like Luke,
what prediction? Yeah, what prediction do you have for when this 2-week ceasefire is up?
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I don't know if you're new around here, but yeah, man,
kind of.
He pulled the fast one on us again.
If that's
the infamous 2-week deadline, bro, everything is 2 weeks. He's done. They're claiming victory.
If that's
it's like, oh yeah, they wanted this. They were begging us for this ceasefire. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think it was like about 2 or 3 hours after he said, "Oh, there's a ceasefire, 2 to 3 week whatever ceasefire." I said, "Okay," and then I said, "Oh snap!" I think I was watering the grass or something in the backyard when he came to me. I'm like, that's his go-to, that's his exit, that's his curtain call, bro. 2 weeks, and if you don't address it, it goes away.
Can I get a 30-second timeout?
Yeah, no, you get 40 seconds if you want.
What did you say you were doing in the backyard?
Watering the grass.
Bro, you're a gardener's son. How come you don't have a nicely installed sprinkler system? You want me to go put one in for you back or what? In the backyard?
Come on. Yeah, come over here. Yeah, I'll gladly watch that. No, you know what? I have sprinklers.
I'll break your water lines.
When we bought the house, there obviously there were sprinklers in place, but they're coming off of the main from the street, and the water pressure is like at 125.
Is that high or low?
That's high, bro. 125 is crazy because there's no regulator. So because it's coming from the main. So going into the house, obviously you have the water pressure regulator. Okay. But I would have to put one for the outside, and I don't know. I just haven't done it. I'm just like, it's easier, and then it's very peaceful and kind of
if that's
it gives me some sort of serenity, bro, to water. Yeah. No, I mean I water with the sprinklers.
Yeah. If that's
but like the plants on the side, I water with the hose. And then like I said, it lets me think. It's just me putting some music on, and
if that's
it gives me peace. But that's when I was like, damn, like, come on, bro. This fool, once he says 2 to 3 weeks, that's it.
Did you see that?
Venezuela's still 2 to 3 weeks away from being resolved, right?
Yeah, they had some meme the other day or something, and I forgot about a lot of them. Or not a meme, it was actually the old videos, but it was the 2 week, same thing, 2 weeks, and it was like, I think it started with other stuff, like during COVID, like this will be over in 2 weeks. Then it went into his healthcare. The plan is coming out, but they said it was something like it's been 500 a week since his promised healthcare was only 2 weeks away or so. I thought that was funny because he gets away with it. It's like
they don't bring it back up. Nobody brings it back up.
How come the reporters, when he says something like this, when he brought up this first ceasefire for 2 weeks, why did they be like, hey, but you said that for your healthcare plan? What happened to that? Like, how come they don't hit him up on all this stuff? I mean, I guess they don't want to get kicked out or piss him off, but it's like, bro, you got to hold this fool's feet to the fire, as they say.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish we were a credible news publication. I would gladly go sit in there, bro. The Gentleman Hour weekly Tribune.
Press here. Make room for the press. We show up
by way of California.
In LA has it, bro. We wouldn't make it. We wouldn't make it up the street, bro. We'd probably get a mile away from the White House and they'd snuff us out, bro. We're the last thing they want to let up. But
I mean, I would love to just not only that. But when he starts yelling at you, just be like, "Hey, man, shut up and answer my question or something."
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
Because he's gonna go off the rails.
Right.
Once you do that, he's gonna he's gonna lose it.
That's almost like his little warning, like "shut up," whatever. Yeah. Like because he's about to lose it. It's almost like a dad, huh? That angry dad that like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you one more warning, and then I'm gonna lose it."
Warning, little.
But did you see also that Pete Hegseth did that today? He was taking questions and somebody was asking because he was like, yeah, it's a ceasefire. We have a 2 week. He was just explaining it. And then somebody's all, why? How is there a ceasefire if there's still missiles going back and forth from Iran and Israel? And then he's like, hey, what did he say? He's like, you are very rude. So he sounded just like Trump. And then that person said something like, hey, I'm just following up on my question or whatever. And then he's like, if that said, I think he's just saying nasty.
Yeah, they get all offended. Oh my God, I can't believe you.
But it's like they're all starting to turn into hit. You know what I mean? Like, Libby, like I'm above you. Like you're lucky to be here. See how they don't take. It's supposed to be the role of any kind of, what do they call them, public official.
Yeah, they work for public.
Right, you work for the people. I'm here to serve you. So if you have questions, hey, I want to answer. I want to clear it up. But they take it like y'all are beneath me, and I'm like kings. I'm talking down to you, and this not kings, but like dictators, whatever. If that's just, strong arm or whatever. Yeah. But so I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard anything today. I haven't, like I said, I've been busy at work, though. I haven't really seen anything crazy popping off. So I think it's going to be a quiet 2 weeks. I think
the longest 2 weeks of your life, homeboy.
Yeah, and I've been having this conversation with like Dirty D a while because she's always like, "Oh no, he's got hardcore dementia," and I'm like, "Yeah," but then he comes out and he can sometimes, yeah, he's always kind of slurring and stuff, but like sometimes he seems
If
good,
that's
like peppy or whatever. I'm like, if he was in full on dementia, wouldn't he? He would just be saying nonstop crazy stuff. But now she was like kind of reminding me because my father-in-law, yeah, went through it, and she was like, but remember, he would have some decent days where it's like, oh, okay, and then just you kind of be like, what did he say? Like that was a little strange. That was a little different. And then like at night, I think you brought that up. What did you say? The night? What is it called?
The sundowning.
The Sundowners. That's when it was like, oh shit, like what's going on? He just lost it. He was like, there was no sense of the old, and then the morning he was back to normal. Like, oh, okay, just slow, whatever. But at least semi-normal. So, but now that I'm hearing the stuff he says, and then you see, even when he came out, there was like a picture. He's like this to the left. His hair is all like, looks like cobwebs all sticking out here. And so I don't know, like they don't even cut his hair like nice. You know what I mean? It's just like you would think they would be like trying to keep him looking semi like the orange was all like right here. And when he came, it was just like, bro, what is going on, bro? It's like a horror show.
Makeover, huh?
Yeah, but you would think there would be somebody like, okay, hey, we got to do this. Yeah, like not even a clean fade, bro, but just a like it's like it looks like
brush it.
like nest. You know what I mean? Like old people's hair starts to
corn
just, like, go. Yeah, it starts to go crazy, just go out. But you can tell he's trying to spray it down, but it's still like at the end of the day, it's all wild. It's like, bro, it's just so now I am starting to think that. Yeah, I think he is. He definitely has, from what I've seen, going
now
dementia. But it's just it's in the early stages. But from what I remember with my father, it like from the time you start to like, oh, he's saying some crazy ass shit, like saying he's gonna blow them to the end their civilization, all that, like that's crazy shit. Cussing on Easter morning, hey, you guys are effing nuts, like bro, come on. And people are saying, oh, big deal, he cussed, like. But that's not the point. We all cuss, but we're all not president. You're supposed to hold yourself to a higher standard. What if your daughter comes in? I heard the president said, fuck. You're going to be like, like, what can you say? That it's a president, right?
If you saw the one where he, like, I think he said, like, praise to Allah or something at the end.
That was the same one, yeah. He ended it with praise like, to Allah. Yeah.
Yeah, or like, oh, here's to the beautiful people of Iran or something like that.
What did that even... But what was that? Because people are like, oh, I think that's like supposed to be like a joke, or he's making fun of them, or like I don't understand. What did he mean by praise to Allah? Like, I'm gonna end you guys. You better pray to your God. Like,
I mean, at this point, like I said, bro, you have to go to college for like 12 years to decipher
to understand his
rants.
But yeah. So I guess we'll leave it at that. I think it's gonna be quiet, bro, for a while because he got his little ceasefire. They say as soon as they did that ceasefire, the price of oil went down and the stock market went up. So he likes that. You know what I mean? He loves all that.
He won, bro. Yeah, come on.
So in the end, he's going to be like, see, I'm the one who got the oil back down, even though it's going to barely go back down to probably what it was when he got it.
You know what I mean? Down to $4. Great. Thanks a lot.
If it does go down, they say only like they're still not letting all the boats go through or ships go through or whatever. But anyway, so that was our off the cuff. No, my boy is Punch, which I have.
Punch.
I have a slight update about Punch, but it's like I don't want to hear about Punch. That was our off the cuff twit because of the war and the bombing and the nuclear war. I thought we weren't gonna have a show, so I didn't prep. So that's on me. Next week I will be back.
You in your bunker? You in your
because you know what? I don't like just going off the cuff. It just feels like too like I need structure. Like when you go out, you have a day at work. Are you gonna go out with no boxers? Nah, you want support. You don't want to be swinging. You don't know which way it's gonna be swinging at what time. You know what I mean? Like, right? You want to make sure, like, hey, I know exactly where everything is. Exactly. Yeah, you said you're a rule follower, right?
Hey, yeah, bro, but this is a quickie. No,
yeah,
no rules in a quickie.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You take your sock off.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I do. I always because I get too hot. So,
you wear those leg warmers
all the way up. I had diabetics. I do have diabetic socks that go all the way up. But
they have no seam, right, or something?
No, I don't know. They're real loose on the foot part, so they don't like Squeeze it.
Compress.
Yeah, compress.
Yeah. Now, do they have any grip on the bottom?
Yeah, I think they do, bro. I think they do,
bro. The ones with the little grip.
Yeah, nah, because I like to moonwalk, bro. Remember we were talking about last week? A moonwalk. Can't have a grip on when you're trying to slide, brother. Come on now.
You wear your little red and black jacket.
Those are actually coming back, bro. Those are like back in style now. All that kind of.
Yeah, it is. Maybe in your house. Tell yourself that.
All right, let's get to the real stuff. Look, we did 20 minutes just off the cuff. Damn.
Alpha tweet
on one little subject. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, so now just hottest entertainment news. So I just wanted to point this one. I saw this. Dodgers legend Davey Lopes died. He was 80 years old. I don't know if you remember him. I kind of do because I was like the early 80s teams. I remember he was just like what would he play? Second base? I think he played second or short. I think second.
Second or short. I don't know.
I think he was second and Bill Russell was short. But he was like a really good glove, I just remember. But that fool couldn't hit for shit. I think he hit like 180. Like, bro, I could have hit better than that.
We had 180 hitter?
Bro, that was back when, like, if you were just like a good in the field, like it wasn't like nowadays. Nowadays, you got to be able to hit. You got to be able to play. You got to be able to do more than one thing. Back then, you had dudes that could not hit, could not do anything, but they could field, great. And so it was
defense wins games, huh?
Yeah, we got to keep them in. Yeah, they're guaranteed 0 for 4, but hey, still, like every play is gonna make. Nowadays, that isn't. You know who's the closest to that is like Miggy Rojas. Like he's like a defense special. No, I said kind of. I know I said kind of because he comes through in the clutch. You know what I mean? But I was trying to think of like that type of player. But I don't know. Do you have any memories? I don't have any like crazy memories of him doing anything special. I don't even know. Was he on that 88? I don't even know if he was on. I don't even.
Nah, he was gone.
I think he was gone.
He was gone.
So he was on that 81.
They had sacks.
When they went, yeah, they had sacks. Oh, yeah, they had sacks. So I think his last one was that 81 championship, or did they win it in 84 too?
83
as in 83. So, but I don't really, that was still kind of young, so I don't really remember. I remember Fernando.
I was a toddler, bro.
Oh, yeah, you were even younger. So do you remember anything about Davey Lopes, or just, if that's.
I remember his name, and obviously like the highlights, because, they were a sick infield, and I think they were the longest, like, together.
Yeah.
So, I remember that. I remember watching videos. I know my mom and dad used to love that because I think that's when they got into baseball.
Okay.
Like right before like the I guess when they first all joined up.
Yeah.
And I think he was a first base coach or something for.
Well, yeah.
For the rival team.
Was it the Angels?
I hope not. But yeah,
I think it might have been because I think he might have went over there with Sosha.
Yeah,
I don't know, but you're right. He was, or maybe it was like the Padres, huh? Yeah, you're right. It was like it was a weird team. Yeah. If that's, what I always had a question about him is what was he? Because when I looked at him, I was like, hey, is this whole boy Mexican? Because he kind of looks like me. But then when I also looked at him, I was like, wait,
this looks like me.
This whole boy's black. And then I was like, no, this fool's white. I have no idea to this day. Maybe put that in your notes. Write that down. What the heck?
It's funny because he has the same last name as Left Eye, right?
Left Eye Lopes. Yeah. Right. And what is she? She's
I think they were mixed.
Dominican or something. I thought.
I don't know, bro. But he also kind of looked like Cheech.
If that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I say. I could never like every other Dodger was either white as can be or Fernando Mexican or black. Pedro Guerrero, that fool was black, bro. Like a real black dude. And then it was like Davey Lopes. What is that fool? That fool was like cream, bro. That fool was like mocha.
Hey, bro, he was a
if that's
a coach, like I guess like a base coach.
Yeah.
For a bunch of teams, but he was with the Phillies for a while, the Nationals, the Padres. I think the Phillies is the one I remember.
Yeah, because they played him in the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, they were like Manny Ramirez came over, and that was a good run.
Yeah.
They were always going back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's from he's from Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, so he's not Mexican, bro.
If that answers your question.
There ain't one Mexican in Providence, Rhode Island. Rhode Island? Oh, he just went down a couple of notches.
I don't think he's Mexican, bro. He's Lopes, not Lopez.
Lopez.
It's got an S, not a Z at the end.
Shit, I thought he was like from Oakland. I thought he was hood. Rhode Island.
He's from the Yay area.
Yeah, bro. He just fell off my top 10 or whatever.
Bro, it says Lopes
If
was
that's
of Cape Verdean
if
and
that's
Irish descent.
what is Cape Verdean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cape Verdean is a island off of Madagascar. It says.
What
No,
the?
it's a county of Africa, a country in Africa.
So he's black and white. So he's mixed.
Black and Irish.
If that's wait, bro, is he the first mixed person to walk this earth?
Him?
Name a half black, half white person before Davey Lopes.
What do you mean?
Go. If that's go. He wasn't half black, half white. MLK was black, brother.
Black on black.
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody, bro. Somebody that.
If that's there was no such, bro. Back then there was no such thing as light skinned blacks. It was all blacks were blacks, and then Davey Lopes came along. It was all
dark berries, huh?
And then I think the brother started like, "Hey, what's up with these white women? Hey, they conquered. Their men conquered us years and years ago. Now we're about to pay them back, homie. We're about to pay them back and take their women." Jefferson was. Are you talking about moving on up or Thomas? Jefferson. I'm saying, bro, George. He had a kid with his slaves. You're right. Damn shit. You're right. Okay, my bad. All right.
Was he the first mixed?
Hey, bro, that was the first one I ever saw. Okay.
In 1950. You're all late to the game, homeboy.
How about this? And you texted me about this earlier. Lamar Odom he was taken aback by Chloe, his ex, Chloe's claims about his late father. I guess I didn't see the documentary, but I guess she said something like the father was trying to take money off him. Is that? Oh no! She claimed the dad. No, but Chloe claimed Joe, the pops, wanted to take Lamar off life support. Like, hey, we got to cut this fool because he wanted the money probably. And she claimed Joe thought he was the beneficiary. So he was basically saying, this is what Chloe is saying, that he was like, hey, they were like, hey, no, he's gonna make a full recovery in a week, and they're like.
They both had their hand on the plug.
Cut this fool, bro. Yeah, cut this fool, bro. We need that money before he blows it all on coke and whores. And that's not me being disrespectful. He really almost died.
Bro, it's insane, bro. It's insane.
So it's worth a watch. You're saying it's worth a watch?
Yeah. I mean, if you know some of the story, you're gonna hear a lot more.
Does it
went down?
Yeah. Does it make him look bad? Or does it make him look? Well, I would like.
No, he's in it. He's talking the whole time. He's talking.
Okay.
He tells you about the first time he did coke. He tells you about how he felt, what he was going through, that he was cheating on Chloe. If they found him in Big Bear, bro, like all coked out with the girl, and the girl called Chloe, and Chloe had to go get him.
I remember that. I remember she used to she said she used to have to go looking for him in L.A. And then she would find him in some drug house or something. Come on, Lamar, let's go. And he was all out of it.
Come on, let's go. Yeah. Hey, and with Kris Jenner.
That's effed up. Hey, why was he so usually those people go down those dark paths because there's something, they had trauma or whatever. Did they say anything? Was he messed up as a kid? No.
Yeah, I think
I remember there was something he was supposed to go to UNLV and they found out he was doing drugs or selling drugs or something, and they took away his scholarship, and he ended up going to Rhode Island.
Oh, weird. That's Iverson.
No. Also, look it up.
Oh no, Iverson robbed a bowling alley or something, right?
And Iverson beat some dude up or something.
Oh, he beat somebody at a bowling alley.
It was a fight, and he was like, "I just defending myself" or something. Yeah.
According to the documentary of the Lamar Odom one, it says that I think his mom died when he was really young. And then his pops died, and then and he also lost a baby, bro, to SIDS.
Oh.
Yeah, and that really jacked him up.
When was that? That was when he was young?
That was when he was with the Heat.
Oh,
yeah, he was already in the NBA.
Okay, what's SIDS? That's that where they don't
sudden infant death syndrome, when they're in their sleep.
And then they just
So the baby died, and I guess that really messed him up. And I guess most of the stuff that happened to him all happened in June. That was when they were saying that after the 2009 Lakers victory or whatever. I guess they won, and he went out partying like a madman, bro, and they couldn't wake him up. And I guess his kids, he was supposed to go to the parade with his kids. So his original baby mama went with the kids to try to go take him, or to go to because he had told them we're gonna go to the parade, and they couldn't get him up. He wouldn't open the door. So then they went back, and then they interviewed the kids, bro. The kids are like, yeah, we wanted to go, and then they said, oh, we can because he's not gonna go. But then I guess the trainer made his way inside the house. And if that's where you gotta go, come on. So they ends up getting up and they go, and then the kids see him on TV, bro, and he's on the parade, he's on the bus with the trainer.
So he made it.
Yeah, so I guess I really jacked up the kids, and he's like, I don't remember that.
If that would have been, would have been messed up. If the wife took the kids and went to the parade and didn't tell them and left them at home, and then he just hold on.
Yeah, that would have been all kinds of messed up.
All right, so that's cool. I want to watch it because Lamar Odom, like his game, I didn't really like. I liked it, but it wasn't like Kobe was my favorite. I liked his game, but Lamar Odom was just. He was like a team player. He didn't care about scoring all the points. He could have 10 assists and 10 rebounds and 5 points. But he was always clutch. He always showed up. He just seemed like a nice guy, a good teammate. I always liked him. And I remember when he got with Chloe, I was like, oh, bro, why? Not that she's been ran through like the other ones, which I'm sure she had.
I tell you, we'll get ruined, bro.
Game did, but it was just remember at that time, everybody that had gotten with a Kardashian, their lives had been went down the hill. So I was like, oh, come on, man. And then sure enough, bro, right after, but I'm not putting that on her because Chloe is the one I like. I know that one time I was talking about her, I called her big and you were like, you're fat shaming her. I'm actually not. I'm like, hey, I think she looks good, bro. Sometimes she can look a little manly tough. And I would never try to fight her.
I would never say it to her face.
I would never fight her one-on-one or without a bat, but, bro, she looks good, bro. She's, I think the problem is she grew up with Kim and the other one, they all look good. The younger one's a model, and then the other one's dating that other dude. So it's hard to compete in that household. You know what I mean? It's what was that one? Have you seen Brad Pitt's younger brother? Full looks like, I think it's Brad Pitt. It's one of those where they're or no, it's his twin. It's somebody's twin. I forgot. I can now.
That sounds like a skit, bro.
No, I swear to God, because they went on Howard Stern. They're like, somebody is saying that that's your twin brother and the guy was like, oh yeah, and they brought him in.
Is it Matt Damon?
No, but it's somebody who was the kid, the brother got screwed. Remember I said that? Remember in our religious episode, which by the way, if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna pop the little thumbnail right here. Yeah, right where Louis was pointing. Watch our religion episode. And in that episode, what was I talking about? I was talking about oh crap! Now I forgot. See, I can't go off.
Ugly brother of a handsome celebrity.
Okay, yeah, but what did that do with our religious episode?
I don't know. You started talking about it. I have no idea.
Anyways, go watch our religious episode. It's really good.
It'll make sense.
It'll make sense. Whatever I was about to say. But anyways. All right, I'm gonna check out that documentary because I do love all documentaries. I love documentaries and I love Lamar Odom. And I love the Lakers.
And it's only like an hour long.
Is it just one? It's not just one though, right?
It's just one.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's not a series.
I'll check that out tonight. Okay. This also, I'm in the sports part of the TMZ, but Tiger Woods. Okay, of course, we already talked about his rollover. He was officially charged with DUI. But what I thought was funny, did we talk about this when we first broke the story that I guess they caught him on video and the first thing he did after the car crash was call Donald Trump?
Oh yeah.
Did we talk about that?
But I saw it.
Okay. Bro, people are just what? You really thought you were just gonna call Donald Trump to come over? Bro, you were in a neighborhood and rolled your car. What is Donald Trump gonna come and do? Yeah, maybe he could talk to DeSantis and they could drop the charges or drop the DUI. I'm sure he could do something like that. But bro, what kind of that makes me think he's just a little whiny ass, spoiled ass bitch. You know what I mean? Bro, you're going to run to Trump. You got a problem. Accept it, bro. And you're probably going to get out of it anyways because you're Tiger Woods. Not get out of it, but you're not going to go to jail. If that was me or you, bro, we'd be locked up for probably 10 years. Hey, you rolled your car, you're going to jail for 10 years.
So what you're saying is you're turning over a leaf, huh? Remember, you're I feel so bad for him.
Right. That's why I want, bro, this would be for you, who's your favorite baseball player of all time? I forgot who.
Max Muncy, bro. If Max Muncy were to do that.
if Max Muncy all of a sudden came out and broke your heart that he was in the clubhouse trying to fight everybody, and he was part of MAGA, and he was like F Mexicans, yeah, yeah. And then after he was the only one that went to visit Trump for the celebration, like you'd be like, damn, bro, that's my favorite player. But and remember, Tiger Woods wasn't my favorite golfer. That's just the only one I knew, because that was the only one that kind of brought me to the game. Like, who's this Tiger Woods they talk about? This fool really that good? And it actually got me to start watching. So it's more about him as a player than as a person. I never knew, because all the interviews just like, yes, sir. Yeah. Like, the interviews are trash. He just says what he's supposed to say. So I never really cared for him like that. But I don't know. I kind of always thought he was going to come back. Like, I wanted to see him make one last comeback and like actually challenge for whatever that record was, most majors or whatever, because he was only like 2 away 20 years ago, and he never was able to get those last 2 or 3 or whatever. So I don't know. A part of me, I like a comeback story. You know what I mean? So because I'm the ultimate comeback story, bro. If I make it through this week, of work, bro, I'm the ultimate comeback story. But
there it is, bro. Yeah. You're basically Tiger Woods. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. What about this Pope Leo? I forgot. Was b-balling with the Globetrotters? What's up with this new Pope? I guess it was.
Cue the music.
Oh, because he's from Chicago, huh? It says he's from Chicago, so he was always a Bulls fan. I know you're not. This kind of following up on our religious episode, which we just posted last week. Doesn't it just seem like the Pope or popes now are trying to get a little bit more like progressive and kind of, because remember we were saying, I think in one of the episodes I was like, hey bro, I don't know if Catholicism, how long it's going to last, because I'm sure it'll always be around, but like the popularity is just, as each generation goes on, I feel like it gets lower and lower and lower until eventually it's going to be like, and part of that is because of all those crazy, oh, you got to go to confession if you touch yourself, if you look at that, all the crazy rules. So it's like for nowadays, like it, us dudes roaming the earth right now, it's hard to follow all this crap. It's hard to go to church every week. It's hard to do all this for what, especially if you have questions. So I think the Pope is trying to kind of make himself more normal. Like, hey, yeah, we can be fun in the Catholic Church. Look we can dribble a ball, or we can. What do you think about that? Does anything the Pope say or does have any kind of effect or sway on you?
No, not at all. But I do appreciate that, but also it's kind of like, bro, he needs to get with like current NBA star, bro, not the Globetrotters. Who watches the Globetrotters? When was the last time you saw the Globetrotters?
I didn't even know they were still a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, who's on the Globetrotters?
I appreciate the effort, but he's falling a little short, bro. Maybe get like Anthony Edwards or somebody to put up an alley-oop in some Lob City or something, bro. I don't know.
Like maybe he's at the next dunk contest and he's the one that tosses the ball up or something. They dunk over his head. Yeah, they go all the way over.
He's sitting on top of a Hyundai.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I always used to have a little bit more, like, not that I don't respect the Pope, but I used to have more for like back in the day. I don't know. It almost was like a higher figure. I remember like a
holy person.
Yeah, like Pope John Paul. Like that's the next.
He was a G. He was a real one.
He was a G. Yeah, that's what I always remember. And it was like that he's the closest to God or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know. It seemed like they held more reverence, and now they don't. So maybe that's why he's trying to do this stuff. Like I thought you couldn't even touch the Pope. This Globetrotter. I don't even know who this dude is.
Crazy legs.
Like, has his head. Yeah, remember what happened to all those dudes? Remember there was a little guy, like he used to have glasses and he used to dribble on the floor.
Half pint, crazy legs, tall stack.
Yeah. Now it's just like regular dudes. Like, do they still do that where they have a bucket and they would throw water, but then it ended up being like graffiti or confetti out of the thing? And it was like, I can't believe I should watch that trash. But yeah, this dude's over here touching the Pope and helping him. I guess it's not a big deal.
No, I mean, why are you not allowed to touch him?
I don't know. I thought they were.
Because they tried to assassinate him.
Oh yeah, they did, huh? That Pope John Paul. Did they shoot him in the? Yeah, bro. I wanted to get one. I want one of those for the golf course, bro.
You're gonna pass out, bro. It's hot out there.
Oh, you don't care about this guy. This is more for me and Mike. Soccer. Oh, you're kind of a mini soccer head now. You're trying to get you dipped your toe in, huh? Chris, do you know who Christian Pulisic is?
No.
He's like basically the best U.S. player we have right now. He used to play for Chelsea, which is my team, but then they got rid of him. Now he's in Italy or something. But he was dating this little chick. I guess her name is Raya. Do you know her, Raya? No. Christian Pulisic hopped on Raya before breakup. What's Raya?
Raya.
Oh, maybe that's an app. Let me see.
How do you spell that?
Oh, his girlfriend, Raya. His girlfriend was, I've heard of this chick, Alexa Melton. I guess his Raya is like that. I think that's for the famous people. It's like Tinder. So I guess this chick, his chick was a pro golfer. Hey, she's a cute little thing. Okay. Oh yeah. Stop.
Someone's googly-eyed.
Yeah, we just did that religious episode. I promise to stop those sins. Remember, you can't covet your neighbor's wife. So I guess she dropped allegations that she found this fool already back on Raya, even though they hadn't even broken up. How about this?
But at that point, like, what does it matter?
No, hold on. Hold your opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and let's end it on that. Let's end it with everybody's favorite. What was it? What was the one where you give advice? Knowledge? No, we take notes, but I didn't. I thought the war was gonna end, so I thought the war was gonna end, so I didn't do notes this week. But you know what I'm talking about. Uncle knows best. Uncle knows best. All right. So Uncle knows best. Uncle, would you ever suggest? And I'm gonna say, I want you, because I know what you're gonna say, but I'm saying, is there ever a chance that you would say it's okay for a guy who is he knows that he's done with this chick, to go back into the dating pool and get on the social apps, kind of to get a head start, to get running? Say you're going to break up with a chick in 2 weeks. It's probably going to take about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get your profile going.
2 weeks.
For the chick to see, like, oh shit, Filthy P is back active again. Or, you know what I mean? So it's like, is it okay because it's okay to be proactive, right, and other stuff.
It's always good to be proactive.
Right, to think ahead. So what? This is a story about
hypothetical
about this guy. So I'm saying, is it okay for them to do that? I'm not saying for me.
Is she holding a rolling pin? Did she bring you ice cream?
Hey, it's fat free. I mean, it's sugar free.
And it had to be sherbet. Hey, don't be doing that on camera, bro.
Oh my God. All right, we got to end this. Okay, so Uncle knows best. So what do you think? Is that okay or is it never okay? What's your advice to young men about to break up?
You can go two ways.
I'll do this off camera. Go for it.
You can go. You can go 2 ways. Whoa.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I don't like the eye contact.
Okay, sorry.
You go 2 ways. If you're breaking up, right? You're like, I have 2 weeks, whatever, bro. You already know if you're breaking up that you're just floating in the water at that point, right? But then you can also go this way, right? And I don't promote it. I don't condone it. I don't. Whatever you want, I don't agree with it. I saw a thing online where somebody was saying, "Oh, how could you start trying to date somebody when you're still with somebody else?" And the guy's response is, "Do you go shoe shopping barefoot?"
Yeah.
So there you go, bro. I mean, like I said, I don't condone it. I don't recommend it for sure. But
Yeah.
Hey,
But
to each their own.
Right. And don't you think if there's somebody who's like a logical thinker, that would make sense to them? Like, you're right. I do want to break up with this chick, but I also want to see if there's something else out there better. And if there isn't anything else out there better, hey, I want to keep this around. So I'm going to keep this.
No, see, no. That's never good, bro. No.
Okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, hell no. I mean, if it's over, it's over.
Okay.
But if you're just like being stubborn or hard-headed or you're just being a fool, then no, don't go to the gym and take it on some barbells or something. I don't know. But I mean, if you're gonna, if you're it's like looking for a job, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you don't quit and give your 2 weeks until you got something else locked up. Until you have an offer.
the resume's
no.
Your LinkedIn is up to date.
Bro, that's risky, bro. That's Russian roulette. You can't play. Bro, I did that one time. Well, actually, I didn't do it. I got laid off. But I was like, so I said, no problem, bro. I'm going to have another job right now in probably about 2 to 3 weeks. So I said, but you know what? It was like May. And I was like, yeah, but you know what? The kids are about to get out of school. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just take the summer off, stay home with the kids. They were young, and then when they go back to school, find myself. When they go back to school, I'll go back to work. I didn't find a job for a whole nother year because I was cocky, thinking, everyone's gonna da-da-da. And that's when I forgot what year that was, but there was kind of a little slight recession or whatever, I think. And the jobs just dried up. I ended up on freaking unemployment. Luckily, I got an employment for that whole year.
Well, that's not bad. That for a year?
I think it did finally run out, but it was getting kind of like, oh crap, I need to get a job, bro. And then the only job I could get after that was like a temp. Bro, I am one to say you don't ever quit your job unless you have a firm offer from another company.
You have to have something lined up. Yeah.
So now you're arguing the same thing I'm saying. So,
okay,
don't shake a chick unless you got a firm offer from another chick that's like, hey,
fool. I literally said, if you know your relationship's going downhill, it's like when you have a job. You don't quit your job. You spruce up the resume. You polish off your LinkedIn, whatever. You have to have something lined up. But also, if you're in a bad relationship and you're trying to get out of it, maybe take some time away from another relationship. You don't jump in right away, and then find yourself.
But then you're gonna have dry spells, bro.
If only if you're a lame. Come on, bro. You don't know how to do a rain dance.
What is that? Oh, my game was weak though back in the day.
Back in the day, now in the day.
Yeah, bro. Bro. You know I'm part Aztec, homie. Of course I know about a rain dance, bro. Hey, back then we used to sacrifice for rain, homie. I don't play, bro. I don't
you
play.
And your sherbet.
All right, bro. We gotta end this. That's already 47, but hey, that was beautiful, and that was the way to end it. I was just go to you and to all the ladies out there that get upset. I don't believe in that. Of course, I'm not. Don't act like I'm on Tinder right now because I'm about to end it with Dirty D. Nah, I don't play that anymore. Maybe the old me might have even thought that, but no, bro. That's not classy. That's not classy at all. And you're right. Yeah,
that's not gentlemanlike.
What was my saying? Don't make a bad decision first. If you don't make a bad decision first, you won't have to make a hard one later. Something like that. Something like that. But Uncle, thank you. Hopefully this was okay. This off the cuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and we will be back for our next show.